First up, get ready for some serious drama from the set of Megalopolis. Shia LaBeouf is dropping bombshells, revealing that legendary director Francis Ford Coppola called him the biggest pain in my F-ass. We're talking about a level of on-set tension that sounds absolutely wild, straight from the mouth of Coppola himself in the new documentary Megadoc. LaBeouf is spilling all the tea on their heated debates and one specific, jaw-dropping moment that left him stunned. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're also unpacking the complex relationship between Shia LaBeouf and his mentor, Jon Voight. Political differences reportedly drove a massive wedge between them, leading to years of silence. It took a direct plea from Francis Ford Coppola himself, demanding they mend their rift before working on Megalopolis, to even bring them back into the same orbit. This is a story of mentorship, politics, and reconciliation that you won't want to miss. And speaking of Megalopolis, the behind-the-scenes chaos is truly something else. The documentary Megadoc is giving us an unfiltered look at Francis Ford Coppola's passion project, a sci-fi epic that reportedly cost a staggering $136 million, but only raked in $7.6 million at the US box office. We're talking about candid footage of creative clashes, Coppola questioning his own sanity, and LaBeouf's constant fear of being fired. This is the raw, unedited truth of a production that sounds like it was on the brink of collapse. Finally, we're getting the inside scoop from Mike Figgis, the director of Megadoc, who gives us his unfiltered take on the making of Megalopolis. Figgis shares his experiences on set, the challenges of capturing Coppola's mercurial process, and his thoughts on the film's reception. Plus, we'll hear about the candid moments with Shia LaBeouf and how the film helped repair his relationship with Jon Voight. You won't want to miss this deep dive. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our explosive updates. You have been the biggest pain in my F***ass of any actor I've ever worked with. That shocking statement, delivered by the legendary Francis Ford Coppola to Shia LaBeouf, is now public thanks to the new documentary Megadoc. LaBeouf recounts the intense moment captured on film, where Coppola expressed his singular regret about the making of their recent project, Megalopolis. The anecdote reveals the deep friction between the iconic director and the actor, detailing heated debates and a profound creative disconnect that spilled over into LaBeouf's personal experience on set. Megalopolis, Coppola's ambitious passion project, was already shrouded in controversy before its release. This documentary, however, pulls back the curtain on the tumultuous production, highlighting the strained relationship between Coppola and LaBeouf. LaBeouf, recalling the incident, questioned Coppola's harsh assessment, even referencing past on-set dramas involving Marlon Brando to contextualize the severity of Coppola's words. The exchange underscores the high stakes and raw emotions involved in bringing such a massive film to life, leaving audiences to ponder the true cost of artistic vision. The public reaction has been a mix of shock and fascination, with many viewers dissecting the power dynamics and creative pressures at play. Online discussions are buzzing about whether Coppola's words were justified or simply a reflection of extreme stress. Analysts are weighing in on how these behind-the-scenes revelations might impact the legacy of both the film and the director himself. Don't go anywhere, because the drama involving Shia LaBeouf is far from over. We've got more explosive details about his tumultuous relationships and the making of Megalopolis. We had a big fight on the phone where I told him I was going to come to his house and we were going to fist fight, and I hung up the phone. Didn't talk to him for years. This explosive quote comes from Shia LaBeouf, revealing the depth of his estrangement from his former mentor, actor Jon Voight. Political differences, a topic LaBeouf admits they deeply disagree on, had driven a massive wedge between them, leading to a complete breakdown in communication for years. LaBeouf candidly shares the raw anger and hurt from that period, painting a stark picture of a fractured relationship. Interestingly, it was Francis Ford Coppola himself who insisted that LaBeouf and Voight reconcile their differences before they could both participate in the making of his passion project, Megalopolis. Coppola, who cast them as Clodio and Hamilton respectively, saw the rift as a significant obstacle to the film's production. LaBeouf recounts the difficult process of making amends, a necessary step driven by his deep respect and love for Voight, despite their opposing political views. He even references his ninth step in a program, indicating a personal journey towards reconciliation. Fans and commentators are deeply invested in this story of reconciliation, highlighting how personal and political divides can impact even the closest relationships. Many are expressing admiration for LaBeouf's willingness to confront his past and mend fences, especially under the influence of Coppola's demand. The narrative underscores the human element behind the Hollywood machine, proving that even industry titans grapple with complex personal dynamics. But the behind-the-scenes battles on Megalopolis were far from over, and the next story reveals just how intense things got between Coppola and LaBeouf. Am I bankrupting my family on some crazy thing? This question, posed by Francis Ford Coppola himself, perfectly encapsulates the high-stakes gamble that was his self-financed sci-fi epic, Megalopolis. The documentary Megadoc offers an unflinching, minute-by-minute look at the doomed production, a film that was reportedly ravaged by critics and earned a mere $7.6 million at the U.S. box office against a staggering $136 million budget. We witness the raw tension, the creative clashes, and the sheer pressure Coppola was under to bring his vision to life. The film dives deep into the contentious relationship between Coppola and Shia LaBeouf, who admits to feeling immense job insecurity throughout the shoot, constantly worried about being fired. Director Mike Figgis captures LaBeouf's attempts to improvise and suggest new ideas, often met with frustration from Coppola, who struggled to keep the costly production on schedule. The documentary doesn't shy away from their heated exchanges, including moments where Coppola bluntly tells LaBeouf, "Shia, you're full of S***," and moments where they are heard yelling at each other. LaBeouf's candid admission that his reverence for Coppola didn't translate into an effective way to work paints a vivid picture of their difficult collaboration. Audiences and critics alike are captivated by the raw, unvarnished portrayal of a legendary director pushing the boundaries of filmmaking, even as the project teetered on the brink. The documentary's honest depiction of both the creative genius and the immense pressure has sparked widespread discussion about artistic ambition, the challenges of large-scale productions, and the toll it takes on everyone involved. And what does the man who filmed all this chaos, director Mike Figgis, really think about the whole ordeal? We've got his exclusive take next. "I'm not even going to deal with him." This stark statement from Francis Ford Coppola, as revealed in the documentary Megadoc, highlights the intense friction he experienced with Shia LaBeouf during the production of Megalopolis. Director Mike Figgis, who was granted unprecedented access, offers a fly-on-the-wall perspective of the film's troubled journey. Figgis describes Megalopolis as a film that went off like a bomb, with its reception varying from succès d'estime to total disaster, following its divisive Cannes premiere and subsequent box office disappointment. Figgis details the creative tensions, including clashes between Coppola and the art department, which he notes were ultimately resolved by Coppola regaining control, much to his relief. He also touches upon Shia LaBeouf's candidness on set, describing their initial conversations and LaBeouf's palpable nervousness about his role and job security. Figgis captures LaBeouf's moments of frustration, such as yelling, "I don't know what you want," when unable to meet Coppola's demands. The documentary also explores the broader context of filmmaking, contrasting Coppola's hands-on, improvisational style with the more locked-down approach of modern blockbusters, a difference that caused significant stress for the art department. The film has garnered attention for its intimate portrayal of Coppola's artistic process and the on-set dynamics. Figgis's candid reflections provide valuable insight into the challenges of capturing such a complex production, noting that while he didn't witness outright, old-school directorial behavior, he observed intense creative friction. The documentary's focus on the process, rather than the outcome, has resonated with viewers, sparking conversations about artistic integrity and the personal cost of ambitious filmmaking. And that's just scratching the surface of the drama. Stick around for our lightning round recap and a massive call to action. And that's a wrap on today's DripFeed. We've seen Shia LaBeouf reveal Francis Ford Coppola's blunt assessment of him as the biggest pain in my ass, explored the mended but complex relationship between LaBeouf and his mentor Jon Voight, witnessed the chaotic behind-the-scenes drama of Coppola's Megalopolis through the documentary Megadoc, and heard director Mike Figgis's candid thoughts on the entire tumultuous production. What a ride! If you loved this deep dive into Hollywood's biggest stories, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to DripFeed for your daily dose of everything trending. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell us in the comments below, which story shocked you the most? Follow us on all social media platforms at DripFeed Official for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.